What is up, everyone? Best intros in the business, am I right? Probably not. That's all right. Hi, everybody. Welcome to Nerd Bacon's coverage of E3 2019. I'm Dave the Watchman.
I'm Jeff Roth,
the one-winged gamer himself. Folks, we have reached it. We have been on a wild journey throughout E3 2019. We've seen awesome stuff from Microsoft. We've seen okay stuff from Ubisoft. We saw great stuff from Square Enix. But now, folks, we're at the apex. This is it. Nintendo Direct. We're finally going to see what Nintendo has in store for us at E3 2019. I don't know about you, Jeff. I'm excited. Nintendo's always a wild card. How are you feeling coming into this today?
I'm exhausted.
You're exhausted.
Man,
you've got to let the energy of E3 flow through you, man. E3's a state of mind.
I don't know, but man, this year has just been kind of a drag. Not necessarily a negative drag, but just it feels like it's been going forever.
Sure. It's been
a slog.
It's been a little bit different because it feels like last year it felt like people were holding back, and it feels even more so this year that different game companies are holding back.
I really, you kind of feel the absence of Sony. I'm not
Sure.
saying that Sony being here would make things all the more better. It's kind of like a family reunion where your weird uncle doesn't show up. Him not being there doesn't make it better, but you have a weird comfort to it.
I feel more like it's your favorite uncle not showing up.
Well,
yeah. Ubisoft is more like the weird uncle.
Unfortunately showed up, but
yeah, Ubisoft showed up drunk this year.
No, just a lot of stuff that's coming out next year.
And
we've been so, barren as far as this holiday season, and we thought E3 would kind of load us up for the holiday season. It's
really
pretty much
hasn't.
be next spring.
Yeah, it really hasn't. And I was kind of expecting, especially from the Microsoft conference, that we would see more 2019 titles, but we definitely didn't. They were loading for 2020. You would think that they needed something to get them through before we had the launch of next gen, which is going to be late next year. I thought for sure that next gen would come just a little bit sooner after Nintendo came out with the Switch at the beginning of 2017 and did really well, kind of bucking the trend with the March release.
Yeah.
So,
but we are here at Nintendo.
We are here with Nintendo. That's right.
This could be the one that saves the entire show.
Maybe.
I think Microsoft right now has the best show. Square Enix really surprised me. Square Enix had a great show.
They had a really solid show. Final Fantasy VII Remake looks fantastic. I heard somebody saying, somebody a little bit more skeptical than we, saying it looks like the game of the generation. What's up, Skippy Supreme? How are you doing?
I don't know if I would say of the generation, but
that's a tall order, because you got to beat games like
God of War.
You got to beat God of War. You got to beat Breath of the Wild. You got to beat Horizon Zero Dawn. You got to beat Spider-Man, which I think is underrated. I thought it was a fantastic game. There's a lot that you have to beat to be game of the generation, but that's not saying that Final Fantasy VII is not going to be remarkable.
Right, yeah.
It's going to be remarkable. It looks just fantastic.
So, should we dig into Nintendo?
Let's dig into Nintendo. So, we talked a little bit about their success in 2017. Nintendo really came out of the gate strong in 2017, and they had such a fantastic lineup. Breath of the Wild, Mario Sunshine, Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, Splatoon 2, ARMS, and I feel like I'm just scratching the surface of the amazing stuff that Nintendo had in 2017. And then going into 2018, it really felt like Nintendo pulled back. It felt like a very, very strange 2018. So did that weird year, did that off year kind of change your perception of Nintendo?
I don't think so. I think they kind of put some of their big guns up front, just because with a new console you better, with how the Wii and the Wii U kind of hurt the reputation in the long term.
Sure.
I figure, front load your new console, get that thing sold, get people excited about this, then take a year to kind of reload, and then come back out with stuff for 2019. So it doesn't change my opinion. It makes business sense for me to front load for a new system that you desperately need to have succeed.
Yep, it does make sense to front load like that. The thing for me was that Nintendo kind of promised that they weren't going to have these software droughts like you saw with some of their previous systems.
Sure.
And then lo and behold, last year we do have a kind of a sizable software drought.
Sure.
So it just made me wonder if there is some trouble going on behind the scenes. And we did see some trouble a little bit with the announcement that Metroid Prime 4 was scrapped. And then they had to restart development, shipping it over to Retro.
Right.
And then just the fact that they really didn't have much coming out along the gate there just makes me wonder if there's a little bit of trouble going on behind the scenes with development or management of that lineup.
Right.
But yeah, so it colored my perception of Nintendo a little bit, that they weren't quite able to reach their promises throughout 2018. 2018 was really spent waiting for Smash.
And then online happened, and
Oh man, how did that affect your perception of Nintendo?
a bit, because it just shows that they still don't know how online works. And after it's been we've had games online for quite some time. How do you still not understand how this works? How do you still have these same issues? Hopefully they're going to get this figured out by talking to Big Brother Microsoft here. But how is this still a severe issue? And having DLC break your entire infrastructure. I understand that it's a big deal, and I understand that everybody at the same time is hitting the server trying to pull down Joker. But how does that melt? Like, it's something as simple as DLC melts your infrastructure. So I don't know. And then the whole we gotta pay for it now. What do I get out of it? NES games? Screw you. Like, man. So there's some stuff that goes, I still love Nintendo, and I obviously, still support the Switch. I want them to do well, and cannot wait for Mario Maker here in about a couple weeks. But it's just some things like, it's a bad look for Nintendo.
Yep, absolutely. It colored my perception of Nintendo. I'll tell you what, it made me not really want to play my Switch. Just how asinine the Nintendo Online launch really was, because with the other services like Xbox Live and PlayStation Network, it sucks that you're paying to play people online, but at least you're getting dedicated servers and you're getting other services along with that.
Yeah, you're getting benefits. You're getting discounts on games. You're getting the Game Pass idea. You're getting free games. It's not just the ability to play others online, whereas Nintendo Online is you're paying to play online.
Yep, exactly. It was just an online paywall, and there was no infrastructure, no dedicated servers, no nothing that was put into Nintendo Online. It was just like, here's the same thing that you had, and now you have to pay for it, which sucked for people like me who would play Mario Kart every day or play Splatoon 2 every day. It's like, and now you have to pay for what you were doing already.
I just got the email from Nintendo. Your $5 came out this month. I keep forgetting to turn that off and start my Twitch Prime.
Oh yeah.
Year, so I'll do it when I go home.
Yeah, I better check my calendar to see when all that needs to be cycled over. So with that being said, 2018 was not great for Nintendo.
No.
With that said, we're in a new year. We're midway through 2019. How do you feel they're doing so far?
I think we're set up pretty good. Obviously, software-wise, we got big stuff coming up. Obviously, Mario Maker 2 is top of my list. But the new Pokemon looks fantastic. We're making some Animal Crossing here. We're set up pretty well for what's coming up. Now, we'll see. This will be the first E3 where it's Dave Bowser in charge, so that may play into this presentation here.
Sure.
So, but I think they're set up for a pretty good second half of this year.
Yeah, I think this year has been, if you really objectively look at it, it's been about the same as 2018. We haven't really seen much more than Yoshi come out that I can remember for the Nintendo Switch.
Yeah.
But with that said, I feel like the promise for the second half of the year is much better because, like I said, we've got Mario Maker 2 just a couple of weeks away. We have Astral Chain coming out in August, which looks really good. I've heard so many good things about Ultimate Alliance, the Marvel game.
Oh, yeah.
And that's out, I think, in July, actually.
Yeah.
So July, Ultimate Alliance. August, you got Astral Chain. September, we don't know what's in September yet, but I think there's a very good chance that Animal Crossing will be put into the September time slot. And then it's natural that you have Luigi's Mansion 3 put into October for Halloween. We already know Pokemon is going to be November. Yep.
And then December, perhaps Link's Awakening.
Yep. December, maybe Link's Awakening. Maybe Link's Awakening. There's
Wink.
Yep. Skippy Supreme says, once Nintendo Online was practically given away through Twitch Prime and other outlets, I cared less. However, if I didn't get it free, I wouldn't have even bothered buying, which sucks because I want to play Mario Kart, Splatoon, and Smash Online. Yeah, you're absolutely right. And that's the only reason that I've got Nintendo Online is because of that promotion through Amazon Prime.
Right, and it's definitely something you're going to want to have for when Mario Maker 2 comes out, because how much of that will be hidden behind an online paywall.
Yep, exactly. But yeah, it made me value the system less, actually.
Yeah.
I just wish there was a little bit more with the Nintendo Online service,
Yeah,
besides
if
a drip feed of NES games.
If you would Wink's Awakening, no, but if you would give me like an eShop wide discount, like a 10% discount, site wide, cool. That then I would be a lot happier. Give me something besides you get free NES games, because I can play them for free in other ways.
Right.
So
it's harder to do because they shut down all those ROM sites. Give us Super NES games for sure.
Yeah.
But also, even if they don't want to do like a site-wide 10% deal or something, they could do something like, hey, here's this week's selection of lightning deals for Nintendo Online subscribers only.
Sure.
And they feature like 3 titles maybe. It's like you can get an extra discount on these 3 titles for this week only.
Yeah.
If you subscribe to Nintendo Online.
Because these game voucher things, I still don't understand these game voucher things where you have to buy 2 of them for $100.
Yep. So basically, you spend $100 and it's like giving you $10 off of 2 full price games.
I don't understand that concept at all.
Join Wink on a journey to save the beautiful yet sassy Wilda Wanda.
See, we got something going on here. We got an idea here.
Yeah.
But no, those game vouchers, I hate those. I mean, it's you're paying $100 to buy 2 compatible titles. Not everything is 2 applicable titles to save $20. That's a very long scenic route to save $20.
I don't think it's that bad actually, because most first-party Nintendo games don't really go on sale that often.
And if they do, it's $5, $10.
Right, exactly. So you kind of have to wait a long time. So buying that voucher, I think, is a good value. Actually, it's a good way to save the $20. So
it's just a long way to doing it. It's a
little bit
convoluted way of doing it.
Yeah, it's a little bit obtuse, but it's not terrible.
No.
Is my point. It's not a bad value.
So I hope I know Mario Maker 2 is something I won't shut up about. I probably should. But we're just about 2 weeks away from that, about 2.5 weeks away from that happening, and I wonder if I hope we get like something about that today. Just kind of it's a trailer or something just to appease me.
Well, we're gonna play a little game of yes or no towards the end here, right before. Yeah, don't shut up about Mario Maker 2. My God, don't shut up about it.
Hopefully, I have a job by then.
Yeah. By the way, if you're in the chat watching us, hello. Thanks for tuning in. We really do appreciate it. We're not here to ask for money or anything crazy like that.
Nope.
We just want you to come over and say hello and hang out and watch Nintendo with us. Let us know what you're excited for in the chat, because we definitely want to hear from you and talk to you and say howdy.
And we're about 35 minutes away from Nintendo going live, and of course we'll be live streaming our reactions as it's happening at the same time.
It's gonna be good. All right,
better be.
Let's move on here. So last year we saw a number of rumors regarding potential revisions of the Nintendo Switch hardware, and I know we were out there reporting that as well. So we heard about potential Nintendo Switch Pro. We heard about a potential Switch Mini. So do you think that there is room in the consumers' hearts for 2 revisions?
For 2 of them, no. I think one of those comes to fruition. I think it's a Switch Mini. I think it's the one where there's no dock.
Yeah.
At least they start selling that as a different SKU, perhaps. Like you can buy the Switch itself and then buy a dock separately or something like that. Just because they want to lean more into the Chinese market. We were saying that would do huge in the Chinese market.
Yeah, they've got that deal now with Tencent where they're going to be able to distribute the Nintendo Switch and a different amount of games in China. And I really think that if the Switch Mini is real, then that's what they're going to sell in China. I don't think we're going to see the dock version.
I don't know if selling a more powerful Switch right now is the answer. just because a lot of people may have just recently purchased their Switch, perhaps last holiday season, and now just be told, hey, here's a more powerful one. It's like, well, there better be a good trade-in discount.
Right. Well, I find it very interesting that late last year, Nintendo posted an information thing about how to transfer save data from one Switch if you're trading it in for another Switch. So that led me to really believe that, hey, we've got to see some sort of new hardware coming here.
Yeah.
Let's see. Skippy says, well, and when Dragon Quest XI was shown last night, it had the big S on the end. Right, because we had gotten information that the next Nintendo Switch, like the upgraded version, was going to be called the Nintendo Switch S.
Yep.
And that there were going to be certain games which were playable on the S. That's what we were told at the time, but I don't really know if that's true anymore.
I think it just seems that it's Dragon Quest for the Switch.
Yeah, it really does.
S just stands for Switch.
I think we're gonna have to take a big L on that one.
Well,
but
which we usually do. I've got a couple predictions right this year already, so I'm feeling pretty good.
Oh, nice. I will have to take a look back at my sheet. We'll review next week on the Game Tasty Show who won our predictions battle here. I think there is room if Nintendo follows an approach like Apple follows with their incremental iPhone upgrades each year, then I think there's room for it. I think if you see like a new version of the Switch every 2 or 3 years, I just don't want to see them like abandon the Switch for like a new console right off the bat. I think that's going to be detrimental to Nintendo in the long run.
Yeah.
Just stick with Switch and offer incremental upgrades and try and keep pulling in that third-party support. It's going to be tough because you're going to see third parties leaving Nintendo behind with next-gen hardware coming out.
And I don't want them to go too fast too soon and have too many different SKUs out there.
Right.
Because that's going to then splinter your fan base and figure out what game works best. Kind of like if Xbox were to come out and say, here's the Xbox One S and the X all at the same time, I think that would have been detrimental.
Right.
Because at that point, then you're splitting your fan base and it's better over here. No, it's better over here. No, it's better over here. More affordable over here. It's like, no, just there's too many. And Nintendo is made as the ultimate family-friendly console. Mm-hmm. Not to say Xbox and PS4s aren't, but Nintendo is the banner console when it comes to family get-togethers. So you don't want to have that many different versions because parents are going to go into a Best Buy and go, he wants a Switch.
Right.
Have this, and then the kid crying and ruining their dreams.
Yep, I agree. With that being said, if we did get a hardware revision, would you rather have a Pro, like an upgraded Switch, or would you rather have the Switch Mini?
I mean, personally, I'd want a more powerful one.
Yeah, me too.
Just because I'm not the one who's going to play handheld games. I play games on my TV.
Yep.
And especially, with something like Mario Maker, it's going to be on my TV. Or, in handheld making my stuff while streaming. But, I don't know. It's just... at this point, you can't saturate the market too much.
Skippy Supreme says, Nintendo ruining Christmas shopping for grandmas everywhere.
I'll never forget, I was in a Best Buy about a handful of years ago, and his mom and her son were looking for games, and she's like, "Do they make Mario for Xbox?" I just wanted to, scream top of my lungs, but...
Oh, come on, she doesn't know.
I know, and it's like, oh, God.
She doesn't
I know.
Do you think, staying in the same vein with the hardware revision thread here, do you feel that the lack of meaningful, big-name, AAA title support has been detrimental to the Switch? And do you think the Switch Pro would help with that?
I don't know. I mean... Nintendo always has kind of leaned heavily on their big franchises, the Marios, Zeldas, what have yous, and they always are just mega sellers. Like it's not like you're just it's Mario Odyssey came out, blew the roof off.
Yeah,
Breath of the Wild, one of the best games ever made. Like when they do put them out, I think if they had too many of them, that would make them less important. I think part of them selling so well is because they don't happen all the time. So, and that's kind of been Nintendo's MO from the very beginning is we don't want to oversaturate our characters and just when we do put out brand new titles in their franchise, make them important.
Sure.
I think that's, I don't know, and I think a Switch Pro, they can definitely do more with them, but I don't think the sheer number of them has been hurting them.
Yeah, it definitely doesn't seem like it slowed them down too much. I feel like it's hurt just a little bit Certainly, you'd like to see. We've heard rumors that Witcher 3 is going to be on Switch. That would be awesome, but there's still that question like, can Switch run a game like this? It would be certainly awesome to see. Oh golly, like a game like Borderlands 3 on Switch.
Sure. And we said that Mortal Kombat, and like, it'd be cool. Oh my god, Mortal Kombat on the Switch. That's great. We're not gonna play it on the Switch, but it's on Switch. Great. And then it runs like ass. It's Nintendo. The Switch is kind of in a weird spot as far as that goes, because these games that are coming out multi-platform are games that have been out on PC and stuff. Oh, let's put it on the Switch. No one's gonna play them there. Like, if you're gonna play those games, play them on PC. Play them on other consoles.
I don't agree with you on that. Actually, I think that the Switch market has proven that there is a valid market for those revivals on Switch. I think people, when they put those older games on Switch, or those mobile ports or indie ports, like a lot of indie ports especially, are seeing their best numbers on the Switch.
Sure.
Like a game comes out on PC, PS4, Xbox, it's been out for a couple of years, and then they make a Switch port of it, and suddenly it's like the Switch version in just a couple of weeks is eclipsing our lifetime sales across all these other platforms combined.
Sure.
Like, the Switch market is just like really hungry for games. It's remarkable. So yeah, I don't think that, as annoying as it is for us who are always really wanting to see the future and get excited about new stuff, I don't think that ports of older games have really hurt Nintendo Switch.
Oh no, they didn't hurt them. It's just that now the eShop is just getting full of ports and mobile games and indie games. It's just like, it's kind of where the shareware stuff just starts piling up, and it starts to get lost in the shuffle because the eShop interface isn't that great. It's still not the worst. I think PSN is still the worst user interface as far as shop goes. I don't know. I mean, it's kind of it's neat to see it. Yeah, on one hand, it's cool to kind of see a lot of the indies gravitate towards the Switch, because the whole premise is taking stuff on the go, and
Sure.
Skippy here saying Mortal Kombat, just taking it on the go, so people can get their extra fights in the cabs or on flights or whatever, which makes total sense.
I was gonna say something, and now I can't think of it, so I better move on here. Let's see. We've also seen a lot of speculation staying with the speculation thread. We've also seen a lot of speculation regarding Nintendo's relationship with Microsoft. So I really thought we were going to see some sort of manifestation on Microsoft's stage at E3, but we didn't. There was nothing there. So do we see anything on Nintendo's Direct today?
No.
No. Wow.
I don't think so.
Do you think that the crossplay thing, like the Survive Together campaign and rumors and innuendo, do you think it's all overblown? Do you think people are reading too much into that, or do you think there's something there and it's just not ready to happen yet?
I think something's there. I don't think it's because Mr. Bowser, just took over, as CEO, as the main guy recently. Mm-hmm. I think it's probably still too soon to act. But I think we'll see maybe a Direct later on this year, kind of going into more detail about that. But I don't think it happens today.
Okay, I see. It's hard to say. I've been convinced that there is something there. But yeah, it certainly seems like the cards are being played a little bit closer to the chest than I would think. So I don't know.
I wonder if they're waiting for Sony to make a move before they come out and say this is happening.
That's a good point. Yeah, Sony is definitely kind of in the driver's seat right here. Skippy Supreme says, I don't think we see Microsoft as we would want to see them, but I think we could very well see a Microsoft character come today. Microsoft did post on social media their E3 schedule, included Nintendo as a show to watch. So yeah, that's a good point.
I definitely see a Microsoft character getting involved, namely in Smash Brothers.
Yeah.
But yeah.
And a lot of people read into that. I saw, in the limited time that I've been on social media, I saw a lot of people post about that. Do you think that was more Microsoft just trying to be a good ambassador because they have been so conscious about being the big kahuna at E3 this year with Sony being absent? Do you think they were being more of an ambassador with their post about watching Nintendo, or do you think there was a little bit of a hint and innuendo there.
I think a bit of both. I think there is a hint that we're going to see something from Microsoft as far as a new character in Smash. I'm betting, but also the fact that they are becoming friends. They're becoming closer entities. So Microsoft, as that united front, like we saw at the Game Awards, just saying, hey, watch Nintendo. Don't forget they're there.
Yeah, I think we do see something, another hint of a budding relationship with Microsoft. And I don't know if it's Game Pass. I don't think it's time for Game Pass yet on Switch. But I think we see something. Whether it's a character in Smash or, another game like Ori or something like that coming to the Nintendo Switch. I do think we see a little something.
Yeah.
Maybe not as earth-shattering as, some of the speculation that's been out there and some of the things that I've been thinking, but I do think we get a little taste of that relationship.
Yeah, I don't think the answer is Microsoft purchased us. No, that's not.
No, I don't think that. I don't think we're going to see anything like that either. Let's shift gears a little bit here.
Gears 5. Oh God, sorry.
There's no denying that Nintendo fans are probably the most passionate fans of any video game console maker in the world.
I would say Sega's pretty up there too, but go ahead.
I don't know. Sega's got its fans, but when you're not producing a console anymore, it's hard to really maintain that passion.
In the heyday of Sega.
Yeah,
I would compare that to Nintendo today.
But there's no denying that Nintendo's fan base is just passionate, rabid, maybe a little bit crazy. What do you think it is about Nintendo? How are they able, do you think, to create such a rabid fan base?
Nostalgia. I think it's just because it's been the company. It's been there forever. It was a lot of ours first console was a Nintendo console. Ours was NES. I mean, we had Atari as well, but Atari was gone. But NES was my first console, and then a lot of gamers today, their first console, which is going to kill me to say, was N64, or even the Wii. Like Nintendo's always been that company that's always been there, and you have a fan base from when you were a baby to where you are now, and you fight for what you knew first and what you knew best.
I think that's you're exactly right. It is nostalgia, but it's nostalgia through different generations. Like for people our age, growing up with the NES, but what Nintendo is able to do, to what you're saying, is they're able to capture the youth. They're able to capture people when they're young, and you hit the nail right on the head there with you fight for what you know.
Yeah.
And a lot of people, their first exposure to video games are Nintendo, and I think you're exactly right. I think that's what creates that passion.
I mean, everybody knows who Mario is. Even if you're not a gamer, you can see Mario and go, "That's Mario." Nintendo has such iconic characters and iconic games, and that's how they're able to get this fan base, because they have made some of the most landmark titles of all time.
Yep, you're absolutely right. Absolutely. Do you think that the passion of the Nintendo fan base, do you think that blind devotion is detrimental in the long run to Nintendo, or do you think Nintendo is fine feeding into that?
I think, they're definitely feeding into it, but it's detrimental more so for the players. It's because when you get so down when you get tunnel vision, then it's hard to then appreciate other stuff, and we're seeing that with, if you ever go to a Smash event live and almost get ran the hell over by people with chairs. It's you definitely see, like, Smash fans are the absolute worst. I'm sorry, like, Smash fans are the worst. Not all of them, obviously, and every fan base is going to have that, whether you're Mortal Kombat, Tekken, whatever.
Yeah.
But the basic thing is that Smash fans are the loudest, and they will let you know in not so nice terms when they don't like something. And I think it's because they have this tunnel vision of Nintendo for life. Whereas if you're Xbox or Sony, you at least acknowledge the other company, and you know that they have great titles. Where if you're blind on Nintendo and this is everything, then you miss out on some great stuff, and you become less of a well-rounded gamer, I think.
You grew up as a Genesis kid, right?
I went from NES to Genesis, mainly because I saw Sonic and went, I want to play that. And then, of course, later on in life, but then you're playing Genesis and playing Super Nintendo later on in life, and then went to N64 and made some bad choices. But anyway, it's
some bad choices.
I mean, 64 games don't hold up all that
well.
No,
they don't.
Today. Some do, but
I was a Nintendo kid all the way till I was like 17, actually. It was just all Nintendo. And then it was finally Tekken 3 that made me say, can't do it. I gotta buy a PlayStation. I mean, I already had an N64, but buying that PlayStation was the first time that I started my lifestyle of being system agnostic.
PlayStation 1 was just such a landmark console.
Yep.
And so was the Xbox. The OG Xbox. It just kind of broke down so many barriers. And the idea of a hard drive inside my console. I don't have to buy memory cards anymore. What? Also, there's one of the best console first-person shooter of all time. Okay, I'll play that.
Yeah,
exactly. I like this Xbox thing.
So let's see. You kind of went from Genesis to Nintendo systems, and then branched out from there, right?
So I went from NES to Genesis. I think at that point, I may have gone to N64, and then I got a PS1 for Christmas. And then at that point, I just kind of just said whatever is coming out, I want.
Yeah.
And then when Dreamcast came out, still my personal favorite console of all time is the Sega Dreamcast. But I ended up becoming a big Sega fan because of Genesis.
Okay.
And although I did skip the Saturn, just because I kind of knew better at that point. Like this,
It's a good choice.
and at that point, I was playing PS1 because at that point, PS1 was kind of owning the world at that point. Sony was kind of the big new kid on the block. But yeah.
What overall do you want to see from Nintendo today?
Animal Crossing.
Animal Crossing.
I want to see Animal Crossing. I want to see a new Smash character, and not melt the servers. I hope it's available today. I want that to come out and say, hey, here's Banjo-Kazooie, Minecraft Steve, Reggie, whatever it happens to be.
Yeah.
It's available right now, and we promise it's not going to break our stuff. I want to... ideally, I want to see a new F-Zero. Probably not going to happen, but that'd be fantastic.
Oof, yeah.
There's so many. I just want to see what Nintendo has planned, because we kind of know the roadmap later on this year. I kind of want to see what other games we don't know about is in the works.
What specifically do you want to see from Animal Crossing?
I mean, I definitely want to see damn good graphics. Like that game at the end of Ubisoft, that Gods and Monsters game. I
Sure.
want to see something in that kind of art style. And I want to see kind of the city life thing. I think that we had the city life version of that. I want to see, going to the city and kind of making it more kind of like The Sims in a weird way. I kind of want to see that aspect to it where, there's you can live a life and not just, be in your town, but actually going out and doing jobs and doing stuff like that. I want to see that, and I want to see Super Mario Brothers 2 in Super Mario Maker 2. Won't happen yet. I think that's gonna be a later DLC. But
I don't know about that. Let's see. What all you touched on it a little bit, but what do you really want to see out of Smash?
I'm gonna go weird. Like I want the Heihachi rumors to be true. I want the Doom Guy rumor to be true. I ideally, I think this is where the Microsoft character comes in. And it's either Minecraft Steve or Banjo-Kazooie, and both of those you could do a great stage and great music with.
Well, let me answer a couple of my questions here. Overall, I think what I want to see from Nintendo is a glimpse into 2020. Yep. I want to see that they are figuring out software development, and they still do have a few surprises up their sleeve.
Sure.
I would like to see... I don't need third-party support to be on par with PlayStation or Xbox.
Right.
But I would like to see something surprising from a third party. I was really hoping we would see an Ubisoft and Nintendo collaboration yesterday on Ubisoft's stage, and we didn't get that, so I was disappointed in that. I'm still holding out hope that we see something about that, something like that today. But yeah, I'd like to see a little bit more of a commitment from third parties, but I'd also like to see something surprising from third parties as well. Something that you just wouldn't necessarily think about. Not really a port, but just like if a third party would take the time and commitment to develop something original for Nintendo.
Sure.
Like if Capcom were to say, you know what, we're going to do Beautiful Joe 3 for the Nintendo Switch.
Oh, great. Yeah.
That would be amazing, right?
Fantastic.
Yeah. So some stuff like that. And I don't think we're going to see, a sack full of titles like that, but just like one or two peppered in there. I would like to see that. For Animal Crossing, I am not an Animal Crossing fan. I'm going to rain on that parade. I can't think of anything that Animal Crossing could do that would really make me interested in that game.
It's not for everyone.
It really isn't, and I don't see the devotion. But they would have to pull out something just remarkable for me to care about Animal Crossing. For Smash, fix online.
Yeah.
But beside from that, obviously Smash is going to be character focused. Everybody wants to see a Microsoft character. I would like to see Chrono from Chrono Trigger in Smash.
Yeah.
That's my dream.
I wish the stage builder didn't all look like someone in second grade with a crayon. Like all those stages look. I mean, they're doing some fantastic things with those stages, with what they have to work with. But they all look like someone was drunk and drew with a crayon. And the art style on those stages looks horrible. And I just wish that it wasn't so bad. It was more like a Mario Maker style stage builder. But
Yeah,
it's really cool how you can pull them down, along with Mii's, just from this online on their server side. You can just pull them down, and really simple. But I just wish the stage looked better.
Yeah. I haven't seen any of those stages yet. I don't think Nintendo wants them to get too detailed because they're trying to keep it moderated, keep it clean, and everything. So
Yeah, no penises.
Tough for Nintendo.
Stop drawing penises on the stage builder.
But yeah, Chrono I would love to see in Smash, and I still want to see Diva from Overwatch. Still holding out that hope.
Yeah, I would love to see Dante, but I like when we went to Evo, and that one we had an interview with the guy who just said he wants Billy and Jimmy Lee from Double Dragon. That'd be dope.
Oh man, that would be so cool.
Man,
that would be so cool. We are 13, like a little over 12 minutes away.
Yeah, we want to do our yes or no thing.
Yeah, let's do yes or no. I'm gonna go ahead.
Play along in chat.
Unmute that. Okay, they say they're live, so let me pull this up on the Xbox here. Oh, thanks, you got it?
Yep.
All right. And let me go ahead and just do a little bit of tech stuff real quick. We're going to play a game in just a second. There's that.
You want to stick with this for Treehouse stuff too?
We might stick with it for a
Depends
little
on
bit.
what it is, basically.
Yeah, Treehouse. All right. There it is. Ladies and gentlemen, look at that. Look at that. Nintendo Direct. We're ready. It's happening in just a little bit here. All right, we're going to play a little game of yes or no. It's our final prediction game going into Nintendo's Direct here at E3 2019. You can definitely play along with us if you're watching us on some sort of streaming service that isn't YouTube, because for whatever reason, our live streaming ability was revoked without any warning and without any explanation yesterday. Without any community guideline strikes or copyright strikes or anything.
People said it was Ubisoft related, but
yeah, happened to Spawnwave as well. So I don't know what's up, but YouTube, get your stuff together. All right, yes or no? What do you think we will see today?
All right.
Do you think Toad will make an appearance on screen today? Doesn't have to be in his own game. Just Toad is on the screen.
Yes.
Yes, for Jeff. I'm going to say yes. We will see Toad on screen.
Okay.
Let's see. Will we see a PlayStation 2 era game remade that no one cares about?
No.
No? I'm going to say yes. We will see some sort of PS2 era game that nobody cared about today. Will we see a glimpse of Super Mario Brothers 2 content in Mario Maker 2?
No. And not yet. I think that's coming. But that may be their first big piece of DLC, but I don't think it happens today.
I'm going to say yes, we are going to see it. We are going to see it. There's that big honking space that's waiting for something. So I think we're going to see it today.
Yeah. I confirmed that was going to happen. Super Mario Brothers 2, but not today.
This one I think I stole from not kind of funny, but Easy Allies. Will Doug Bowser make a Bowser-related joke.
Yes.
Ooh, yes. I haven't said no yet.
Is it Doug Bowser or Dave Bowser?
Doug.
Oh.
I'm going to go ahead and
I'm
say
going
no.
Dave.
I'm going to say no. I got to say no sometime. And like I said, you can type your responses along in chat. Let's see. Do we get a glimpse of Bayonetta 3?
Yes.
Ooh. This is tough. My heart, everything that I want, every part of my body says, every part of my body wants it. I'm going to go ahead and say no on it. I don't think we see it. Some form of Microsoft content.
I think yes, because it's the character in Smash.
I'm going to say yes, whether it's a character in Smash, whether it's Game Pass, whether it is, I think it's going to be Ori and the Blind Forest, personally.
Sure.
9 minutes left. Do you think we will see some sort of game that is set on the water?
Like as the main thing, or just there's a level of water?
There is a level of water, an aquatic theme to the game.
Okay, yeah, sure. I think every game has to have like a water level at this point.
No. The game has to have a theme of water.
No. Then
You say no.
No.
So, for instance, if there was a remake of, or like another HD version of
Wind Waker?
release, that would count.
Sure, but no.
Okay. Or there's a new Wave Race, that would count.
That'd be sick, but
Yeah.
no.
I'm gonna say probably not.
Or a Hydro Thunder.
Hydro Thunder would count as well.
Yeah.
So no aquatic themed games. Okay. Do you think we will see new hardware?
Yes.
Oh.
And I think it's that Switch Mini.
You think Nintendo's lying through their teeth when they say there's not going to be any hardware announcements?
Did they say that?
They did.
When?
A few weeks ago.
Then no. If they came out and said it, then no.
I'm going to say no as well. All right. Do you think we will see some sort of Pokemon-related spin-off game? Whether it is... So this is beyond Sword and Shield.
Yeah. I think we
Ooh.
do. I think it'd be some sort of mobile game.
I think yes. And I'm staying with my assertion that we're going to see a new Pokemon Snap.
That'd be great. That'd be great.
All right. Getting to the nitty-gritty. I'll erase that one. Do you think we will see DLC for a Nintendo game that is not related to Smash or Mario Maker?
Yes.
Ooh. Any indication?
Splatoon? Maybe?
I think Splatoon's done with DLC.
Well, they just had another World Championship, so... But I think, yeah, we'll have another game that's not Mario Maker or Smash that gets DLC today.
That's a toughie for me. I'll go ahead and say no. I'll say no on that. I'm changing my vote.
Okay.
Do you think we will see a Square Enix game that was not featured last night?
No.
You say no. Oh, I still want a Chrono Trigger 2. I still want it so badly. I dream about it at night.
So are you tired of all the Chrono Trigger remakes? It's all just, it's HDified, and now it's the same thing on the PC, and now it's a different on the mobile, and now it's a DS. Like, just sequel, for the love of God.
Yeah. Do you think we will see a Capcom title during the Nintendo Direct?
Yes.
Ooh. I am going to say... Boy, that's tough. I'll say yes as well. I'll say yes. All right. Do you think we will see Ori and the Blind Forest today? This was a prediction I made back in January before anybody else had it, that we would see it. So I'm standing by it.
Yeah, I'll say yes too.
You're going to stand by me.
Yep, I'll stand by you.
We're Thelma and Louising off of this. All right.
I'll walk through the fire with you.
4 minutes left. Do we see a glimpse of a Metroid game today?
Yes.
You say yes. I'm going to say yes. Do you think we see Overwatch today?
No.
Oh, you say no. I'm going to say yes. We're going to review this at the end. Coming down to the wire here. We've
I
got
think that's be a BlizzCon thing. I could be wrong though.
2 questions left.
Okay.
Do you think we see whatever it is, whatever the hell it is, that Retro Studios has been working on?
Yes.
You say yes.
Been very hush-hush about it. It's been quite some time. I think they'll have something to show.
I'm going back and forth on it. I dream about it. I want to see it. I'll go ahead and say yes. I'll say yes. I think we see something from Retro today.
Okay.
Finally, with 3 minutes left, do we see Phil Spencer on the stream?
No.
No?
I'm with no.
I'll go with no as well. I'll agree with you. So there we.
It'd be a heck of a run-in. It'd be
That would
a
be a
John
heck
Moxley
of
style run-in.
That would be a run-in for sure. All right, so there we have it. That's our yes or no list. We'll review this later on at the end of the Nintendo Direct. I might grab some water. Do you want some water real quick before we start? All right. I'll go ahead and move us to the main screen here.
Full screen here. Is it kind of bittersweet? It's the last live stream of E3 for us.
It is. It's always a relief, but then again, it's always really fun when.
The work's not over, but the live streaming stuff, stuff is done for another year.
Well, we hope you're excited. We hope you're ready for whatever it is that Nintendo has.
I am.
Let me go. Let me make sure we've got volume here. We do. All right. Let me go grab some water for you real quick, and I will be right back.
I will be here.
All right. Uh-oh. I think we're starting, actually.
Oh, that was... I think you hit the...
Oh, I hit the wrong thing. Never mind.
You hit the controller.
Okay. 2 minutes left. What?
So just hurry up.
Okay.
Is it meta that we're watching this on an Xbox One?
Totally.
All right. So, and I hope that there'll be a little tribute to Reggie today. It's the first E3 without Reggie at the helm, so I'm hoping that they at least acknowledge him and thank him, and ideally make him a character in Smash. I think that'd be great if they made Reggie a character in Smash and said, hey, it's free for all Smash owners, and it's available now. I would love that. Probably not going to happen, but I'd love that. It's about a minute away from them starting. I'm excited. Nintendo always has, if anything, a fun show. They've kind of mastered the whole Direct thing. If it's not a good content show, at least it's a fun show.
There you go.
Thank you. I have my water. Because even I'm getting too old for this kind of day drinking.
Yeah, I know, right?
And I get tired. If I day drink, I get tired a lot faster. I got up like 7:30 this morning. I was like, okay. All right, Nintendo time. Let's go.
All right. Here we go. It's time for a little Nintendo action. Are you ready?
My body is ready.
Our bodies are all Reggie. We are like a minute away. Should be starting any second. Any second, those sweet, sweet tones of Nintendo Direct. Oh my god, here we go. 10 seconds! Ah! Ah!
Yeah, I'll take 3 seconds behind. That's fine. You're in there, I'm in here.
Yep.
Are you getting sound?
I'm getting sound, yes.
Okay, I am not.
try plugging and unplugging that. Are we starting right off the bat with Bayonetta? Sure looks like it. No. No? Oh, this is Smash. Dark Link.
Yeah, absolutely no sound.
Here, you can plug in here if you want.
That's Marth.
Oh, is it Marth?
Yeah. Metagroid. Yep.
Alright. Sound's gonna be a little bit lower on this. Who's it gonna be?
Is the Eldrick from Dragon Quest?
Yeah, looks like it.
Yeah, that's too bad.
Yeah, Eldrick!
That's kind of the rumor that's been out there for quite some time. That
Right.
was the next one coming in.
He's going to fight the Dark Spawn. It is Eldrick in Dragon Quest.
So, you got a new Smash character. Now, when's Eldrick available?
We'll have to go back and find that original Smash leak. It's too bad that this stuff leaked.
Leaks suck.
Oh my gosh, all those baddies. Everybody's a Dark Spawn.
Oh.
God. Oh, it's a bunch of Dragon Quest heroes. Look at that.
Are they full character? They just,
Probably his
Echo
Echo
Fighters?
Fighters, yeah. That's from what, 5, 8, and I don't know which one. That's cool. I love Dragon Quest. I'm so glad that Lauren's falling in love with it.
see, I need to actually give that series a chance.
Oh yeah, you do. If you like good old school RPGs.
I have known to. It's a lot of Dragon Quest.
That is so much Dragon Quest. Summer 2019.
Okay. That's Sue. That is Sue.
Back to another Dragon Quest trailer.
Yo, dog, do you like Dragon Quest?
You are the luminary. By the way, if you haven't played Dragon Quest XI yet, it is fantastic. My fiance is playing through it now and just freaking adoring it. So
Do I have to like, start with like one?
no,
So I have Dragon Warrior.
no, you don't have to start with one.
Okay.
It's like Final Fantasy. It's all
Get self-contained
Yeah.
stories.
this is the version to get. I love that you can switch to 16-bit graphics.
Can you flip on the fly like a Halo style?
I think so.
Yeah.
The only reason I got it on PS2 was because it was $20 a couple of weeks ago. I was like, I bet she would like playing that. September 27th. That's new.
皆さんこんにちは
Hello everyone, I'm Yoshiaki Koizumi from Nintendo. In this Nintendo Direct for E3 2019, we'll showcase a variety of games, many of them coming soon. But before we dig into the next game, there is someone I'd like to introduce first.
Oh, that's a Bowser joke.
What are you doing here?
It is clean on.
Wait a minute. There's been a bit of a mix-up. You're not the right Bowser. Sorry, but I'm the right Bowser for this presentation.
Okay, well,
Yeah.
he's very corporate. It's like Sean Layden over here.
Yeah. Yeah, extend the joke. Make it longer.
Bowser's confused.
Bowser's stupid.
This way.
Bye-bye.
How can Bowser be so
Maybe next
dumb
time.
and able to kidnap Peach every single time?
Are you related?
No, but we get that a lot.
Oh my god, that was
Let's get
terrifying.
back to it. Please, take it away.
The robots are here.
Hi, everyone. I'm Doug Bowser from Nintendo of America, and I'm thrilled to join you for today's Nintendo Direct. This is our chance to show the world we have games for every type of player on Nintendo Switch. Whether you love action, RPGs, or you're just looking for something new,
Nintendo stock takes a
we've got
dive.
you covered.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's get a look at one of those games by taking a tour of Luigi's Mansion 3.
Okay. You see, they snap together like they're robots.
Oh my gosh.
Hello?
I'm down for this. Luigi,
Yeah.
it's like high time Luigi's Mansion got its due.
Yeah, that 3DS game is pretty damn good.
Luigi's invited to a gorgeous hotel with Mario, Peach, and the others. Oh, lucky him.
Saw Toad on screen.
Did you?
Yep, Toad was there.
Luigi's Mansion 3.
Nice.
This hotel is much more than meets the eye, for not long after Luigi arrives, things take a dark turn. We begin our tour by taking in some sights and sounds. You may never leave. You want to leave. The other guests certainly don't plan to move on. They're ghosts after all, and they're rather aggressive. Simply scare them with the strobe bulb, then suck them up.
right.
Luigi's new Poltergust G00
gameplay.
has the powerful suction capabilities required, and other new features as well. First, the slam. While trapping a ghost, slam it on the ground to inflict
Yes!
some damage.
Ghost
Help
slam!
the other ghosts
Puny
sit on
god.
the action. Next, the suction shot. Find the plunger to attach it to something, then pull the string and you can destroy
Yeah,
furniture
I'm
and
down
more.
with this.
It's effective against certain
Looks
ghost
incredible.
types too.
Yeah.
Sometimes ghosts may feel inclined to gang up on you. In such situations, a burst should do. The powerful air pressure released will blow away ghosts, and it's perfect
it's
for
slow-mo.
when you need a little air. We simply can't overlook the latest invention from Professor Egad, namely Gooigi. Change between Luigi and Gooigi
Oh,
to
no.
use
I like
both
this.
their skills. Gooigi can do everything.
There's your next
from
Smash
slipping
character,
through metal
Gooigi.
fences to walking on spikes. Indeed, there are obstacles too great for
That's
Luigi
cool.
to handle on his own. And if you pass a Joy-Con controller to a friend, he makes for a great co-op partner. But proceed with caution. Gooigi and water definitely don't mix.
You killed
Now,
Luigi!
please direct your attention to the Scare Scraper. Spooky? Sure.
Oh.
Yet it also houses up to 8 players for local or online
There you
co-op
go.
games.
Sick.
Defeat all ghosts before time runs out. Seek and find our dear
Toad.
misplaced toads.
There he
and
is.
Face
We
any
saw Toad.
challenges the tower throws at you. Together.
Sick. I'm excited.
Yeah, this looks much more robust.
What a place to wake up in. A haunted hotel with floor after floor of oddities. Many traps and mischievous ghosts lurk within. What will befall our missing Mario and friends? And his dear brother Luigi? Their fate rests
Did you play that
in your
3DS
hands.
version?
Yeah.
Okay.
The Dark Moon? I think
Yep.
it was. Yeah.
Luigi's
damn
Mansion
good.
3.
Just available 2019.
Okay. Hey, but yeah, you're right. I'm guessing October is the month.
So that was Luigi's Mansion 3, the latest game in a series that I personally love. And we can look forward to seeing some of the new gameplay elements that await in this strange hotel as we dive deeper into this title on Nintendo Treehouse, live at E3 2019. We'll be streaming content, some you've never seen before, right from the show floor, including live gameplay of Super Mario Maker 2.
Nice.
And on day 3, our Treehouse staff will get their hands on some promising indie games that are new to Nintendo Switch. While you watch today's Nintendo Direct, Keep an eye out for this icon to learn what other games will appear on Nintendo Treehouse live at E3 2019.
That's kind of a
You
good,
won't want to miss
idea.
it.
Yeah.
Or this. Have a look.
Have a look.
Oh boy.
Not really.
Slept too long. Far too long. Sing me your story. What has become of... Thra, no! What have they done? Avarice unchecked for an age. Evil takes root. Darkness spreads.
What is this?
What am I looking at?
But from
Neat.
this dark light,
I like surprises.
brighter than the three suns, they spark to
It's a
life.
tactics game, looks like.
Heroes of Thra, strong and brave.
Alright.
Strength and bravery alone will not save Thra. No!
XCOM.
Your true potential. Unite as one! Only
Looks like the
together
Dark Crystal.
can you defeat what is to come. Heroes of Thra. They're going to need all the help they can get.
Dark Crystal, Age Resistance Tactics.
Netflix and Switch. Huh.
Coming this year.
Yay! Link's Awakening! Netflix was going to be at E3. They said they wanted to get more into game content, so it looks like they're going for some partnerships there, like with a TV show and game combo. This looks so good.
Man, it's amazing. You know what we're getting here? Gameplay.
Day one.
Oh, yeah. Oh, look at Link. He looks so cute.
I never had a Game Boy, so I missed out on Link's Awakening originally.
I had a Game Boy, but I wasn't playing these kind of big adventures on playing, you know, Dr. Mario and Tetris
Yeah.
and Super Mario Land, stuff like
I love the art style.
that. Yeah, this looks incredible.
Alright, release date. Give us a release date, please. 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 No? Oh, a dungeon maker! Here's our Zelda maker!
Oh, man. I am so happy.
Explore the dungeons. I bet you can share them. Oh, we're getting 2 maker
We
games.
are getting Zelda Maker. My dream game's happening in Link's Awakening.
Oh, this better be at the treehouse. I need to hear some more about this. Look at this. Oh, this is so great.
September!
All right, that's the September slot. I was a little bit off.
Ooh.
Oh, a Square Enix title. Chrono Trigger 2. Whatever it is, I'm starting to get goosebumps already. Oh, it's the Mana Collection!
Alright, so there's chalk that up for I was being wrong. That Square Enix wouldn't show again here.
Yeah.
Action RPG Trials of Mana is getting a global release on Nintendo Switch.
This isn't the Mana Collection. It's a different game.
The Trials of Man.
Yeah.
Destiny in motion with the power of mana.
Do you like mana?
Trials of Mana.
Okay. It's like all the other Square Enix games.
Oh, here we go. Here's
There
the
you go.
Mana Trilogy. Yes!
Huh. Collection of mana. Later
Oh,
today.
way!
Wow.
What is this?
I'm looking for a woman with action.
Witcher.
Witcher! Alright, it was true.
Witcher, I was hoping you'd come.
How can the Switch run Witcher?
I have
3?
no idea.
Huh.
I have not played. I've had this game forever.
Oh,
I've never
and
played it.
It's all for DLC too. That's fantastic. Yeah.
Yeah.
This game is. This is this year. Jesus. Nintendo already killing it. Rival schools.
Let's
Oh.
all agree to meet
I
back
know,
at
right?
the monastery exactly 5 years from today.
Like a class reunion?
You will come,
I think this
won't
is
you?
Fire Emblem. Oh, I forgot that the Fire Emblem game was coming out.
Yeah.
Years
me
ago,
too.
we fought here as classmates.
As big class
That's not very
reunions
good
go,
that I forgot about it.
this one's got to be the worst in history. What should we do, Teach?
Kill every last one of them!
Do I get an A if I kill them all?
Do I get an A if I kill?
Extra credit. 3 houses.
Still, we have no choice but to eliminate those who cling to unreasonable ideas of justice.
Someone must put a stop to this cycle of the strong trap.
Yep, Fire Emblem again, Ruts. Fire Emblem forever, Ruts. Fire Emblem twice on a Thursday night, Ruts.
Yet we have the strength to scale the walls between us, to reach out our hands in friendship so we can open our true hearts to one another.
This is the first
That's how we
proper
win!
Fire Emblem game on the Switch.
Yes.
You know, we had that
Both sides
Warriors
of time
game.
are revealed to you. What
in the
shall
mobile game. I look forward to seeing what graphically they do with this on the Switch.
How lovely it would be for this moment to last forever.
We still haven't seen much on this game, I feel like.
And it's coming out very soon.
Nintendo Switch is the only gaming console you can play not only on your TV at home, but anywhere you go.
It's
In
the only
fact,
one.
with a system like this, it might be fun to play Resident Evil at a location like this.
You know, RE4 just came out for Switch.
Yeah.
Resident Evil.
I'm already creeped.
This is perfect, right?
Wait, this isn't Resident Evil.
No. Oh. It might turn into that?
It's the Haunted Mansion, yeah! It'd be so fun if this was Eternal
No
Darkness.
Yeah.
Hey, we're there.
Nobody's doing this.
Okay. Let's do this.
Let's go break into this house.
Yeah.
Play Switch games.
Evil.
Can you open it?
Try. See what's through there. This is not good.
No.
Damn.
Did it just eat him?
Let's encourage the weirdest behavior from people.
Yeah, let's break into a house with our Switch. Just play Resident Evil, which we can do anywhere.
Did I get it? I got it. Oh, I knew it.
Hey, maybe I shouldn't have crossed that one yes or no question out. Maybe that's what we're gonna see here.
Okay. Ooh, that's 5. That split screen sucks. And 6.
Resident
Available this fall.
Oh, so we did see a Capcom game. Ooh.
Playing a Resident Evil game in a place like that might not be my way to play, but I bet you could
Or the
find your
legal
way to play it.
Yeah.
Don't you think? For now, please take a look.
Please be excited.
Was today the 4th of July? If not, is the Empire striking back or what?
More
Looks like
cliches.
things are gonna get weird today. Hey, she!
Yes.
Okay.
You have my attention. Yes.
What is this?
I'm down.
I'm always up for like mechs flying and kicking the hell out of alien stuff.
As you can see, things got all funky real quick.
That's Travis
There's
touchdown.
probably some planet-eating type dude waiting for me up ahead.
Is that a No More Heroes game?
Powerful and trying to take over the world
DLC?
or something.
Good to see Suda 51 back.
Yeah.
Especially because that last Travis Strikes Back game wasn't received really well, I don't think.
A hero descends. What? There are no heroes in this world? Oh, but there totally are.
No More Heroes
My name
3.
is Travis Touchdown. I'm the last hero around, here to save the world. I'm also just a passing assassin. Now let's do this.
No More Heroes 3.
Yeah, all right.
Hell yeah. I'm down for that.
Welcome back, Travis, to the Garden of Madness.
That's very suggestive.
Yeah.
Love it.
Early next year. Welcome to Damned City.
This is Kaiser. He led an elite team of Contras during the war. Hungry Beast! HB is actually a cyborg. I love him so much. This is Miss Harakiri and her alien gut bucket.
What in the
They
hell?
survived by merging together during
Wow.
the alien wars. The gentleman, the sweetest bug you'll ever meet.
You soiled my armor.
I'm iffy on it. Battle aliens.
Killing everything.
Save the world.
There's a panda bear.
You got the guts?
I look at Terminator.
Yeah.
Contra Rogue Corps. September 24th. I don't know. Pretty bare bones.
That's interesting. It feels more like a
Oh,
here.
Contra Collection? 10.
Hey.
Today!
Wow.
Okay, I'm back on board. Thank you, Contra. Alright, remember David Ex Machina?
Yeah, I know, right? What happened to this game? I have high hopes for this game. But I heard the demo wasn't so high.
Don't give up.
Begin the mission.
We need a Zone of the Enders revival, though.
Yeah.
The battle's already started?
If you get in our way, we will eliminate you.
A new awakening draws nigh.
I love the art style. I love the mech
Yeah.
fights. I just want to get so hyped for this game.
This looks neat. Soundtrack's killer.
Yeah, the soundtrack is so good.
Huh. September 13th.
All right.
Nintendo is killing it for 2019 games.
September 13th, yeah.
Xenoblade Chronicles?
I don't know. No way. Is it freaking Panzer Dragoon? What? This is a good one to revive.
Yeah.
It looks kind of basic, but I would take it. It looks alright. Yeah! Panzer Dragoon, dudes!
Huh. Very cool. this
winter.
Hello.
That's the stuff that
I'm
I wanted to
Shinya
see, like
Takahashi from Nintendo.
original, thoughtful
Earlier
third-party
this month,
stuff.
we held a Pokemon Direct for the latest games in the series, Pokemon Sword and Pokemon Shield. The developers from Game Freak showcased the new Galar region, the location of your new adventure.
This looks great.
It does
and
look
some
really
new
good.
Pokemon you'll encounter there. It will be a while until these games launch, so please stay tuned.
That's not a while.
By the way, in these games, you can use certain functions of the Pokeball Plus accessory, allowing you to take a Pokemon from one of these games out for a stroll through the real world with you.
Oh.
You may not be able to use the device as a game controller, but if you spend some quality time with a favorite Pokemon of yours, then something good might happen. In the Nintendo booth at this year's E3, fans can play Pokemon Sword and Pokemon Shield for the first time anywhere in the world. In this gameplay demo, you can challenge one of the gyms in the Galar region, the one and only Water Gym, where the Water-type gym leader Nessa will be there waiting for you. If you're attending this year's show, I encourage you to experience a battle between Dynamax Pokemon, which is an advanced strategy from this region.
Well, this has got a graphical update.
Also, immediately after this Nintendo Direct, stay tuned for live gameplay of Pokemon Sword and Pokemon Shield on Nintendo Treehouse Live. And now I'd like to shift gears. Please have a look at this.
Shift gears.
Is this Pokemon? This looks like Astral Chain.
This is Cyber Pokemon. Hi, I'm Bob Evil.
I've been waiting for you. As you know, Earth is currently under extra-dimensional attack. Chimeras, like the ones you've just seen for the first time. At this rate, all of humankind will be pulled into the Chimera's dimension. We're facing down the end of the world. Through blood,
This could be good.
sweat,
It could be
years
one of their lesser
research.
games.
We finally made it. The ultimate counter-chimeric weapon. By neurologically syncing captured chimeras with human operators, we established control and made powerful allies. I'm referring, of course, to the Legions.
I'll give you some parting advice. Your power, it's not the blessing you think it is.
When a Legionis and a Legion are perfectly synchronized, it's like they're two parts of one body.
No use! The override release isn't going through!
That's impossible.
And when half of that body is about to die, the Legion's survival instincts kick in to save it.
No way! There's no way! What good could
I think
this
it looks.
possibly be?
It looks great.
Yeah.
I want it to be great.
Yeah.
I love Platinum games so
A
much.
blessing from the Legion. Or maybe I should say, a curse.
And I like the art style.
We can't turn back now.
I've got to know the whole truth.
He's still alive out there.
I know he is.
Wish we could get a demo of this game.
Yeah. August 30th.
Nintendo bringing the 2019 games. That's what we've been hoping for.
Yep.
Is it Bayonetta? Romero games.
Paradox.
Huh. Okay. Let's hold my excitement just a little bit.
Is it John Romero? I'm intrigued.
Are they doing like a game based off of Chicago gangsters?
It's like a America game.
The Empire.
Is this an Omerta game? Oh, Empire of Sin.
Huh.
Spring. Okay. That looks neat. I love Mafia style games.
Death by our hands is not an honor they have earned.
Oh, Ultimate
They
Alliance.
deserve something much worse.
I've heard this game is gonna be special.
Oh yeah.
But come on, we gotta see some amiibo support for this
Modok.
game.
Even with this stone at my command, this may not be a battle we can win.
Boy, that's a great voice. That sounds just like Patrick Stewart.
No, it's Ian McKellen.
Or
We
Ian
can
Mc-
beat it.
Okay.
Keep fighting.
Jump in anytime now, darlings.
Yeah, Ghost Rider, let's go. Spirit of Vengeance.
You know, I've skipped out on all the other ones, but I might have to bite on this one.
Yeah. Yeah, day one. Yeah.
All hope is
And it's next month, too.
Yeah. Spiders win. Look at the X-Men, yas! And the Guardians, yas!
I need to remember that this game is developed by Ninja Theory.
Yeah. July 19th. Man, I can't wait. Knights, X-Men, Fantastic Four. Fall 2019.
Nice.
Fantastic.
I bet this isn't out today, Cadence of Hyrule.
It's a new, Yes, this game. I love Crypt the Necrodancer so much. Wait, Link or Zelda? Yes. I want this in my veins. This game rules. June 13th, which is
2 days.
2 days from now.
Yeah.
Here's your Olympic Games, Mario and Sonic. Okay. This November.
And
All the rest. Oh yeah, give me a skateboarding game, thank you.
so we still haven't seen anything. Oh, that was dangerously close to being aquatic themed, by the way. Dangerously close.
Whoa! Can you also play a 16-bit with this? That was dope.
It's gonna be this year's party game.
Sure.
Love it.
So, what do you think so far? Now for some follow-up information on a game that fans have been waiting for. Please take a look.
I've been waiting for a lot of games, so you could be more
Got
specific.
maybe about 10 minutes left here.
Your attention, please. The Nook Inc. getaway package
Yeah!
will soon be arriving at
Yeah,
Desert
Animal
Island.
Crossing! Yeah! You shut your raining on my parade face. Yes!
Well, after all that coffee and water, this is a good time for me to use the restroom. Sure. I don't want your parade to be rained on.
I know.
Okay.
We enjoyed this Animal
right.
Crossing.
You freak out about it. I'll be right back.
Okay.
Don't forget about me.
I'll play that Flimsy X. Oh, this is so good. Oh, I can't wait. Oh, this thing is so good. Nintendo's killing it right now. It's a fantastic show. Oh, I had to pull a vaulting. Oh, it's so cute. Oh man. Multiplayer. March 20th. Screw you, Tom Nook. Gotta work it off, right, Tom?
Originally, we announced this title as a 2019 release. However, we need to change its release date to March 20th
March
of
20th.
2020.
Oh, Animal
To ensure
Crossing's
that
not
the
till
game
March?
is the best it can be,
That surprises
we must
me.
ask you to wait a little longer than we thought. We hope you look forward to the latest installment of Animal Crossing.
It's gonna bum people
On
out.
Nintendo Treehouse Live, the game's producer, Mr. Nogami, and the director, Ms. Kyogoku, will come on for a live demonstration of some early moments in the game, so please stick around until it starts.
That's really...
By the way, there are many different types of
bad.
games coming to Nintendo Switch from Nintendo and our partners. So, we've prepared a highlight reel to show you what's in store for 2019 and beyond.
And beyond!
Let's have a look.
Yeah, it's a bummer.
Spyro, it's about time.
September 3rd. Hollow Knight and Silk Song coming soon.
Ni no Kuni.
1. The remaster for PS4 and PC. There's a Microsoft game, it's Minecraft.
Yeah.
My Fred Pedro. Doom Eternal.
Surprised Doom Eternal's not getting a little bit more of a push on this one.
Wolfenstein! Bethesda loves them some Switch. Dead by Daylight.
Ooh, Alien Isolation.
Okay. Is that the Crystal Chronicles game?
Yeah.
I can't read that.
I think it's that one they showed last night.
Yeah. There's 2.
This is all stuff we knew.
I can't see what that says.
Yeah, I don't know. Oh, thank God, Just Dance.
Yeah.
Oh, thank God.
Catan!
No, it's stuff they announced last year. I'm surprised we haven't seen that yet.
Super Lucky's Tale.
Damn you.
Take that, Dave. Dauntless. Good for that. That game, I played that recently. The game was great. Super Mario Maker 2! Oh my God! We're so close, Dave. We're so close.
We are. Very interesting. Getting close to the end. Another
More-
Smash
more
character.
Smash? Banjo. That was a puzzle piece.
I think you might be right.
Banjo Kazooie.
Think you might be right. Plus, it's Donkey Kong characters. It makes sense.
Yeah, there's Kazooie.
Makes sense. Here it is.
Banjo
Kazooie
in Smash. Oh.
Oh, you dicks.
Very clever. That's hilarious.
Ultimate troll.
But also, they're here.
Yep.
Beautiful. Beautiful!
Are raring to go. There it is.
There's your Microsoft characters, and there's your Banjo-Kazooie.
Well, I was right about one prediction this E3. We just didn't see it on the Microsoft stage.
I think Just is probably peeing his pants right now.
Yeah. Well, Twitter's going to be unbearable today.
Yeah. I mean, worse than usual.
Alright, that looks cool.
Yeah.
It's still not enough to get me to play Smash, though. Oh. Because I'll be frank, I don't like Smash. I don't.
Fantastic. When's he available? I'm guessing fall.
Oh man, you don't steal. Yep. Alright. Is that how we're closing out this direct?
That obviously wasn't Duck Hunt Silhouette, was it? Please stay tuned for more information about DLC in the future. As for Nintendo Switch, we have more games in development beyond what we've shown you today. I'm looking forward to the day we can introduce them to you.
Me too.
Speaking of, before we end this direct,
oh yes,
I actually have one more thing to show you.
Okay. I want to see it.
Thank you very much
I
for
want to see
watching.
this Metroid thing.
Until next time.
Here we go.
It's always one more thing.
That's what I like. This looks like the Breath of the Wild engine. Is this... Oh, no way. No way. This is something... This might be something I predicted like 2 years... Or like a year ago. Oh, no way, dude! No way! Is this a Zelda game like the Zelda Majora's Mask spin-off where you play as Zelda? Corel, you bastard, you were right. Oh my... The sequel to Breath of the Wild is now in development. Okay, alright. That's it. Oh.
Huh.
That wasn't as exciting as I was hoping.
But that's still
I mean, it's a natural assumption that the sequel to Breath of the Wild is now in development.
Right. Huh.
All right,
Boy,
there it is.
Nintendo bringing it.
Hey, good morning, everybody, and welcome to E3 2019. I'm Doug Bowser from Nintendo of America, and he is Bill Trinan from Nintendo Treehouse. We're here at the Nintendo booth. We're going to spend a couple of minutes talking about what we just saw in that Nintendo Direct, and we're going to give you a sneak peek of the booth. So, Bill, I don't know about you, but I think there's a lot of folks out there that are pretty excited about what they just saw.
I am very excited.
Well, Doug, I think it goes without question that I, myself, am a huge fan of the Legend of Zelda series. Like a lot of people, I put a lot of time into the Breath of the Wild. So, personally, I am incredibly excited that we're not getting new DLC. We are getting a full sequel, a brand new game in development for Nintendo Switch. Hopefully everyone out there is excited as well.
So.
Certainly, if you're a Zelda fan, there was a lot to like in this Nintendo Direct. A lot of other things as well. Lots of games for lots of players, from Dragon Quest XI-S to even things like Panzer Dragoon, the Dark Crystal, Astral Chain, looking great. Was there anything in the Direct that stood out to you?
For me personally, I'm looking forward to Luigi's Mansion 3. I'm a huge fan of the series, and I look forward to being able to walk through the various levels of this spooky hotel.
Well,
with
while
my
they're
sidekick, Luigi.
pimping
And the thing
out
I'm
there,
actually
let's
really
go
looking
ahead
forward to
and
is the new Poltergust and its updated
do our wrap up.
capabilities,
I was
including
very
the
pleased with
slam
this.
move. It's gonna be a lot of fun killing
Mainly because
ghosts.
there's a lot of
with,
stuff
killing
coming
ghosts
out
with
still
ghosts.
this year.
That's right.
Right, that's the thing
Yeah,
that
I have a
really
feeling
stood
this
out to
game's
me
gonna,
was just the
suck
amount
up
of
a little
stuff
bit of my
that
time.
is coming out this
And,
year.
and
That's
big
awesome.
stuff, not just stuff, not just ports. And
Yeah.
stuff
One
thrown
other
on
thing
there,
I'm really
but
excited
actual,
about is
you know,
what we got on the
full-on
floor here, and
big-time
that
titles
is
coming out
Pokemon
this year.
Sword and Pokemon
Right,
Shield.
that's the one thing that Nintendo seems to have now that nobody else has is games that you can actually play this year. And I'll probably be buying Mana Collection later today. I was surprised that Cadence of Hyrule isn't like out today. Why wait till Thursday to release it? Seems a little bit odd.
But I am picking that up because I love
Pokemon Sword, Pokemon Shield.
Well, let's talk about this. We got 2 characters for Smash, so we were right about that. Eldrick from Dragon Quest, plus all the Dragon Quest friends and everything are making their way to Smash Brothers, and of course Banjo-Kazooie, what everybody has been hoping and dreaming for. It's like a dream come true for Smash fans. What are you thinking? Are you hyped for that or no?
Eldrick I don't care about because I don't have any affinity towards the Dragon Quest series. Banjo, I guess, makes sense. I kind of predicted Minecraft Steve, but
thanks everyone for
either
viewing.
way,
Make sure you tune in
good
next
stuff there.
week for
That's the
Treehouse
fall
Live,
one,
tune in
and
for
the
the
summer
next
one
3
being
days
Eldrick.
to Treehouse
Yeah.
Live. We'll have
I don't know.
discussions with developers about the games that they're building.
I guess I don't have as much affinity for either of those franchises, but I guess cool. You know, I'm kind of the cool.
Yeah, it is cool to see Banjo-Kazooie back.
Yes.
It's cool to see that
Hi everyone.
relationship with
Welcome to
Microsoft or
Treehouse Live
Rare
2019.
kind of
My name is Teresa.
budding
We're
a
here
little
to
bit
kick
more
off
there.
to
I was happier
the
for the
first
trailer
view
for
of the
Banjo
live
than I was
gameplay
actually
of
seeing
Pokemon
Banjo.
Sword and
Yeah,
Pokemon
exactly.
With Duck
I'm
Hunt
here with
getting it
our
in there,
very,
getting his
very
screen
special
time.
guests.
I wonder how much Smash fans are going to be going crazy for that. What's that?
Microphone looks weird.
Yeah, it
Sure,
does.
the angle
and they're
of it.
accompanied by David from the Pokemon Company. Thank you very much. They also have little cameo appearances of Score Bunny, Gurgi, and
Obviously,
Sobble.
Luigi's Mansion 3 looks fantastic.
Luigi's Mansion 3 is looking so good. I am so hyped for that game. Each of the Luigi's Mansion games have been pretty high quality. Especially that 3DS game. I thought that was a lot of fun. There's room for improvement, but it was still a lot of fun. So I'm really excited to see what they do with the third version. I love the innovations that they're doing. They're giving the Poltergeist vacuum cleaner a lot more functionality with like the slam move that you have now, the suction cup, and Gooigi. That's awesome.
The multiplayer stuff in the Skyscraper mode, I'm gonna spend a lot of time with that. That seems really cool.
Yep. We're getting Link's Awakening a lot sooner than I thought. September 20th. How awesome did that dungeon make?
Oh my god.
Oh my gosh.
Hopefully, though, they didn't really say if they're gonna do. They could share them with others online.
Yeah,
I hope you can, because that's just Zelda Maker.
That would
there's Zelda Dungeon Maker, which would make me super hyped.
That would be the natural assumption, is that you can play that online, or you can share them online and download other people's dungeons. It's kind of a nice way to give us Zelda Maker without actually giving us Zelda Maker, you know? Kind of, it feels like a nice little experiment.
What else can I jump into? No More Heroes 3 is happening, thank God.
Yeah, nice. Again, we talked about this a little bit in the pre-show about, I don't necessarily need a lot of huge AAA titles to come out on par with PlayStation and Xbox, but I want thoughtful AAA development. And No More Heroes 3, that's exactly like one of the things that I'm looking for. One thing though that I will say, I was so cocksure that we were going to see Overwatch on the Nintendo Switch, and we did not see that. I cannot believe that,
I think
actually.
that's more a BlizzCon thing.
I don't know, man. If you're not going to do it at E3, then what are you doing?
Go to BlizzCon.
What it is.
Why do it at BlizzCon, though? That's not really a Switch audience. That's where you talk about Diablo 4 and Overwatch 2.
I'm not saying it's going to highlight the show.
Yeah.
I'm just going to say, like, hey, by the way, we're bringing Overwatch to Switch.
I would have done it during the Nintendo Direct. You've got the maximum eyes that are going to buy your product on the Switch, the maximum eyes of people who are going to be trying your product for the first time, because there are a lot of people who just have that tunnel vision for Nintendo. You got your maximum Nintendo eyes on the Nintendo Direct right now, right today. Not at BlizzCon.
They might do two birds, one stone. They'll announce Overwatch 2 at BlizzCon and say, by the way, it's also coming to Switch.
They might, but I just would have done it today. Unless Overwatch just isn't coming to Switch, and everybody's been wrong on that. But
biggest bummer for me, Animal Crossing got delayed.
You know, I'd heard some rumblings that Animal Crossing was going to get delayed, but I didn't think it was going to happen. But
March 20th.
Yeah, so that's why we got Link's Awakening in that slot. Nothing in that December slot this year.
March is going to look huge because now we have Watch Dogs Legion. We have Animal Crossing, we have FF7 Remake. March is already shaping up to be a huge month.
Yeah, and I think Animal Crossing gets crushed by Final Fantasy.
Yeah.
It's a tough break for them.
Yep. We're seeing some Pokemon Sword and Shield here, which this game looks fantastic.
Yep. The Witcher 3 rumors were true.
Yep.
It's out sometime in 2019. We got Trials of Mana coming early 2020. The Mana Collection is out today. Happy about that. Resident Evil 5 and 6. I've heard those are the kind of the lesser Resident Evils.
5 is great. 5 is great. 6 is crap.
We've got that new Contra game that's coming out that looks iffy. Contra Rogue Core. That's out September 24th.
But out today is the Contra Collection.
Yeah.
Which is 10 games.
That's incredible. That's another one.
They're doing a lot of that sort of stuff now, because I know the Castlevania Collection came out recently with all those games, also like Kid Dracula's in it too.
That's great.
But these are Konami titles. And the whole collections of both those. So. Yeah, there's
Skippy
Justin.
Supreme. Oh my god, we got Banjo. I get the hope going, and we got Banjo.
I loved the trailer more than the actual reveal.
Yeah, exactly. No new Banjo-Kazooie game. Astral Chain. Astral Chain looked really good. Continues to impress.
I'm on the fence with that. Again, I love Platinum, but like, I don't, nothing makes me go, oh my god. I love Platinum.
I'm not sure if I'm day one on that. I'm definitely week one. I think if I see the reviews are good, then I'll go ahead and pick that up. And then they had this new Platinum published game developed with John Romero Games, this Empire of Sin. I swear that's a mobile title.
That's Paradox.
Paradox, I'm sorry. So never mind on that.
Looks cool. It looks like it's a mafia themed game, kind of like an Omerta if you ever played that, but also some strategy stuff on top of that. So I'm excited for that.
Cadence of Hyrule is coming out.
Yes, that looks
Thursday.
super sick.
Looks great. Let's see. Marvel continues to impress. Surprised that we don't have any amiibo action. Maybe they'll talk about that during Treehouse. Hopefully.
The DLC with the Marvel Knights, X-Men, and Fantastic Four.
Yeah. And then
that is day one for me.
They announced a sequel to Breath of the Wild for Switch. And I have no idea. I would imagine that that's going to take a long time before that comes out. I don't think that's a 2020 game.
No.
I would say 2021 at the earliest.
Alright, should we run down our yes and no's? Or do you have more to...
So let's see. Skippy Supreme in the chat says if you go down the rest of the year, June is Mario Maker 2, July is Marvel Ultimate Alliance, August is Astral Chain, plus isn't Fire Emblem out in July or August as well? I wrote this down.
Yes.
July 26th for Fire Emblem.
Yep.
Let's see.
Now, Cadence of Hyrule is coming out.
Yeah, Cadence of Hyrule is June.
Cadence of Hyrule is like 4 days.
No, it's like 2 days. Luigi's Mansion is out sometime this year, either October or December. November is Pokemon Sword and Shield. Yeah, we don't really have anything for December.
No, September is Link's Awakening.
Yeah, Link's Awakening. Love it. All right, well, let's go down. We played a little game of yes or no. What are we going to see today? And we're going to figure out who won, yes or no.
Okay.
Alright. So, we asked, are you going to see Toad at all during the Nintendo Direct? We both said yes.
We saw Toads in Luigi's Mansion.
Yes. Are we going to see Mario 2 in Super Mario Maker 2? You said no, I said yes, so you got that point.
It's going to happen. Future.
I asked, are we going to see Bayonetta 3 at all during this Direct? You said yes.
Yeah.
I said no. I get that point.
I whiffed on that one.
Will we see Microsoft content in this show?
We saw Banjo-Kazooie
Both said yes.
And we saw Minecraft Dungeons.
We both get that point. Will we see a game with an aquatic theme set on the water? We both said no. We're both correct. Will we see a revival of a PS2 era game that no one really cares about? You said no. I said yes. You get that point. We didn't really see a PS2 era game that nobody cares about.
Did Panzer Dragoon come to PS2?
Actually, there was a
first, but...
yeah, it was a Saturn game first.
They went to
first.
Xbox?
Yeah.
Like Horta?
Ooh.
But people care about that.
Yeah, people do care about that.
And the Mana games, I think, were on. Did they make it on PS2?
No. Well, no, there might have been a couple, but those are more like 16-bit era games. Will we see new hardware? We both said no. Will we see a Pokemon spin-off? We both said yes. There is no Pokemon spin-off.
Yeah.
Will we see a Doug Bowser joke? You said yes, I said no.
It was the first thing that happened.
Yeah, first thing. Will we see Metroid show up? We both said yes. Didn't happen.
Boy, this franchise needs to get a kick in the ass here pretty soon.
Will we see Retro's game? We both said yes. There was no appearance of Retro. So we got to assume that whatever they were working on for the past 4 years was scrapped.
Yeah. They're restarting with something else.
Yeah. Well, they're restarting with Metroid Prime 4. Absolutely ridiculous that Retro has been non-existent. I asked, would we see DLC that was not related to Smash Brothers?
Marvel.
And here we have Terry taunting.
Well, for a Nintendo franchise.
What's exclusive to Switch?
Always picking my fights.
My thing was more like, would we see like Nintendo specific, like something like Splatoon or Mario Kart? Yeah.
Yeah, put loopholes in it. Dang.
Yep. So I said no, you said yes. I'm taking that point. Would we see a Square Enix game that was not featured at their press event last night? We both said no, but then again, we had Trials of Mana, so we both got that wrong. Would we see Phil Spencer show up? We both said no. We were both right about that. Would we see Overwatch? You said no, and I said yes, and we did not see Overwatch.
Take that point.
Would we see Ori? We both said yes, there was no Ori. And would Capcom show up on the Switch? We both said yes, we both get that point. So
two Resident Evil games.
Yeah, so let me see here. I got Dave versus Jeff, yes or no?
Yes.
I got 8 correct. You got 10 correct. Jeff is our big winner.
10.
In yes or no. Perfect 10. Wow. All right, so as we close out E3 2019, final thoughts on Nintendo as we watch Pokemon Sword and Shield.
Boy, this is a high note to go out on. And I say that because, A, we got a lot of gameplay. We got a lot of games coming out this year.
Mhm.
And the games that are coming out this year look amazing. And we got a pseudo version of Zelda Maker with Link's Awakening.
Right.
And the game's coming out much sooner than what we expected. Big bummer Animal Crossing got delayed for as long as it did, because now it's kind of in the death knell of March with FF7 Remake in the horizon there too. But man, this was a great. I'm very happy with the show.
I'm pretty happy. There was no. I would say it's about a 7.5 to 8 for me. I'm still very happy. There's a lot of good content that I'm really interested in playing, but there was no, for me, there was no like overwhelming, oh my god moment in this conference.
Yeah, we had a couple of cool with like No More Heroes and Panzer Dragoon coming out, and getting different earlier release dates on stuff, but nothing that made us go holy crap.
Right. So for me, I think the hypest moment for me personally at E3 was Microsoft Flight Sim. That's ridiculous. And how do we go through an E3 where Microsoft Flight Sim is your hypest moment?
Well, for me, it's PSO2.
Yeah, PSO2 for you, Microsoft Flight Sim, followed closely by the Final Fantasy VII Remake footage. So
this E3 overall felt safe.
Yeah, it did. It felt even more subdued than...
And I wonder how much of that has to do with Sony not being there, with Stadia trying to make its mark, with Apple getting involved. How much of this is, we need to basically tread water until Project Scarlet comes out.
Yeah, and it's kind of ridiculous to me that all of these systems are now launching holiday 2020. I find it odd that nobody's following that Nintendo model of, hey, you know what? Switch was able to launch in the first quarter of a year, and they did incredible. Why don't we just do that? And then that way we can have a little bit of a $50 discount on our system come holiday season. We've got the early adopters, adopting all throughout the year. I would start releasing systems in the first quarter now. I would stop releasing at holiday. I think it's
there's so many games coming out in the
right
season, and you already have a bunch of competition. I know that's kind of prime shopping, but kind of get to where you're the thing. Get to where the thing that matters is your product. And that's it.
Plus, it gets the early adopters out of the way, so that way throughout the summer you can continue to sell the product and then build back inventory for that holiday rush when you have the more mass consumer coming in wanting to get the holiday gifts. And then I don't see why people don't get out of this mindset.
You can then discount your system for Black Friday and hit that too, and then get more stuff there.
Yeah,
too.
or at least offer.
While like Xbox is coming out at full price, your system's been out for so long, gathering all this buzz. Is now cheaper.
Yeah, or even if you don't discount the system, you could offer other incentives like, oh, let retailers bundle a game with it, or let retailers bundle a year of your online service with it. Stuff like that. There's so many different creative ways to do this. I don't see why we're still stuck in this mindset of, oh god, you've got to release a console during holiday. Nintendo proved that you don't have to do that. But anyway, E3 as a whole, and we'll talk about this on a later podcast coming up in a couple of weeks. But yeah, E3 as a whole just felt different. But Nintendo's conference, although there was no good oh my god moments, it's really cool to see that Zelda is getting a sequel. But yeah, I still give it a thumbs up. There's still content coming out in 2019, which was sorely lacking from everybody else. We saw a lot of gameplay, and we'll continue to see gameplay as we go through Treehouse.
It was game. Like there were very little pauses that dragged the show down. It was just game. It was
right.
And there were some really cool moments in this. So I was a fan of this, and a good way to kind of end the E3 press conferences.
Right. So, yeah, I think that about covers our feelings about Nintendo.
It was cool. Like Microsoft started us off so well. Then we had the meet here that was up and down with Ubisoft and Square Enix. We're kind of a different side. We're kind of floundering here a little bit. Square Enix went up. Ubisoft was kind of down, and then end up with Nintendo, which was super cool.
Yeah. Again, awfully surprised that there's no additional Ubisoft collaboration with Nintendo. But anyway, really good Nintendo Direct from Nintendo overall.
Skippy, you're having us in suspense. Hurry up with this, man.
Yeah, exactly.
Hurry up with this.
But yeah, I think that's about it for us with our live
great
simulcast coverage of E3 2019. We want to thank yeah, but it's still Smash.
It's still Banjo-Kazooie.
Like, no, that's awesome. That is awesome. That is an amazing crossover. It's a tentpole moment for gaming. It's very exciting that Banjo-Kazooie is in it.
Where's my Waluigi already?
You gotta wait till the end. He's at the end of the DLC.
It makes more sense.
All right, anyway, really good conference. Very solid from Nintendo. Very happy. Lots of games coming out in 2019.
Yep.
Link's Awakening, day one for me.
Yes,
Let's put it in my veins. Let's hope that I am through Astral Chain by then. But anyway, that's it for our live simulcast coverage of E3 2019. If you have been watching us, we want to thank you so much for... oh yeah, that's a good point. That is the first Western character in Smash. Interesting.
And not the last.
Not the last. Anyway, we want to thank you all for tuning in over the course of the last few days to our coverage there. We're going to be archived on DLive, on Mixer, on Twitch, so you can go and watch the past conferences and check that out. Otherwise, check out...
We may put them on the site, though, too.
Check the website. Yeah, check the website out, nerdbacon.com. We'll be writing some different articles and continuing our coverage of E3 2019 in written form as we go a little bit more in depth with some of the stuff that was announced. But yeah, that's it for our live stream coverage. We want to thank you so much for supporting us. Be sure to follow, subscribe, whatever, so you can stay abreast of when we go live on your favorite streaming platform of choice. But like I said, thank you so much for all the support and everything that you give us. We really appreciate it. We're just a couple of guys who like video games and like to talk about it. Jeff, any last words?
We're taking a break from the podcast this week just to kind of recover and kind of take everything in from this week of E3. Plus, it's not over. E3 is still happening. So we'll be back again next week, either next Tuesday or next Thursday. We're still figuring out the actual day on that. But I know we're taking a break this week for the podcast. We'll be back again next week for more podcast stuff. But yeah, thanks to everybody for hanging out, and everybody getting articles up on the site. I think Kiko put her thoughts on Roller Champions up today. I streamed some of that. The game is a lot of fun. Yeah, thank you all for watching the E3 stuff. Follow us. Follow me on Twitter @JeffAroth and twitch.tv/JeffAroth as well.
Love you back, Skippy.
Yes.
Love you back. Jeff, thanks so much for coming over and hanging out and doing this with us. Thank you all for watching. Now and forever, don't forget to continue to game tasty. Thanks so much, everybody. Happy rest of E3. We will see you later. Nerdbacon.com. Check it out. Good night, everyone.
Peace.